So we realized that we started this effort back in 2013, trying to insist that our leaders treat each other and us with greater civility. And we realized not long into this process that was a fool's errand, and that this really needs to be very grassroots, very bottoms up effort. And we started to look for ways that we can just hold ourselves and each other more accountable to treat people with dignity and respect. And so we created what's called certified civil. And if you think of this, the older listeners of yours will think of the Underwriter Laboratory, where you buy a piece of electronics and you look at it, see if it has a UL with a circle around it. And that meant that that product was safe to buy. Or the Good Housekeeping seal of approval, where, you may not even realize you're putting credence into it, but that meant a service or product was worthwhile. So we've developed certified civil in that vein. My law firm, for example, is certified civil. And I have a tabletop poster, if you will, that tells people we've been certified civil. And it has a QR code, and that tells opposing counsel, my employees, my clients, my vendors, anybody with whom I'm coming into contact, that they can expect to be treated in a proper way. And if they ever feel that I've missed the mark, they can file what we call a civility concern, not a complaint, but a civility concern with the Worldwide Civility Council. And they will then get me on the phone. They said, Russ, you had this relationship with Cisco, and he felt you didn't treat him this way properly in this way. And the idea is not to rap me over the knuckles and say, how dare you, you blew it, but figure out how I can improve it and repair the relationship with you. And we think this can go a long, long ways, not only from a professional and business standpoint, but just on a one-on-one basis. Can you imagine if on social media, people had this certified civil logo in their profile? That creates some accountability. You know what? If I've got that there, even if nobody ever complains that I wasn't civil to them, it's creating that accountability that just reminds me, you know what, maybe I need to change my wording here or turn off the cap lock and stop yelling in my. So that's the idea behind it. You can go to certifiedcivil.org, and it's an application process. We check you out to make sure that, you are already operating, not perfectly, because none of us is perfect, but that you're not doing something contrary to the attempt of what we're trying to accomplish. And then we give you the resources to promote this, if you're a corporation, in your emails and on your website and marketing materials. And if you're an individual, doing it on your social media and your emails and so on.